All right, welcome back to another Sunday Night Super Series. Thompson Speedway on the agenda here tonight for week number 8. We're going to get jumped right into the action here. Welcome everybody to Thompson Speedway. Taking a look at our number 1 qualifier right off the rip here. We're jumping over. It's Anthony Monroe in the Asphalt Cowboy 82 machine. Beautiful looking paint scheme on that thing. On the outside of him, he's got Nick. Nick working his way up there. There's Alex. There's Frank the Tank. A little bit further back for Frank tonight, but hey, 33 machine going to look strong here. We're going to keep an eye on him all night long. Logan Ace is in the pits. Having sound issues there, so unfortunate for him. That's where he's going to start. John Wayne going to be... He's starting number 13 there. So you see John Wayne, that number 2 machine, or 12 is what they would call it. Got to get his stuff updated here. We'll get it taken care of. But how about John Wayne? John Wayne racing out here tonight. Here we go. Anthony Monroe going to look to get another race here. Struggled last week. He'll look to rebound here tonight. All right. Anthony Monroe, good start here for the 82. Going to the inside. Thompson is a tricky track. It's got a lot of speed. Got to be able to take them corners like a champ. Be able to make it through here. Right now you're seeing it, Anthony Monroe. We have a caution out on the speedway. First caution. We're rewinding back the time here. Look at Richard. What happened to Richard here? Couple laps in here. It can get tricky. Very tricky. Oh, man. Big tangle up here. Looks like John Wayne comes down into the 6, and, oh, man, nothing else anybody else can do there. Big wreck for John Wayne, though. Man, a lot of damage done. Now, remember, guys, they don't have any fast repairs in this particular series because it's a shorter race. So you have no tires, you have no fast repair, but a shorter race. So it kind of benefits. Oh, thought about coming down pit road there. John Wayne, a little confused here early. See Logan Ace back out on the track here. After having sound issues, the Cadillac is here, ready to go. So Anthony Monroe going to get a restart here, back out on the lead. Strong performance from Anthony Monroe. Far in qualifying. Struggled last week. Looks strong here. Caution laps here. Speed it up for you folks at home. Oh, out of Texas. Looking strong. We'll be able to do here. Lights are going to go off the pace car this time by. It does look like Logan Ace is back out there. John Wayne able to get back out there also. So a lot of these notable drivers going to be looking for a clean start here. Anthony Monroe going to get us started back off. Machine looking for a good restart here. And we're off. 82, great start there for Anthony. Nick going to be right there beside him in that number 2 spot. There's Alex, Dan, and Dano. Kyle back there. There's Dale and Chase. Michael, William, Nick. Andrew right now working his way up through the pack. A little bit further back, there's Frank battling on the inside here. The Jakes, number 10 machine of Thomas. Thomas trying to find himself some moves out here. Right now, it's Frank. Frank the Tank. 33 machine racing for John Wayne Racing. Looking stuff from him. If you're watching a little bit further back here, John Wayne now. And that number 12 machine. A little bit of damage done to that Tennessee. Balls 12. Look at that. Beautiful looking paint scheme, by the way. Looks good. Very nice. Seen that Frank and John Wayne had some new paint schemes done. They look fantastic. But is it going to be too fantastic? Here comes the Cadillac. Starting off the pits here. Have a lot of work to do. Oh, man. They had a pile up back there. He's able to get through that. Cadillac of Logan Ace. Trying to get up here and chase down John Wayne. Not missing anything up front. Anthony Monroe running away with it. Got a car on the speedway there. That's going to bring out another caution. Caution on the speedway. Not sure what happened to him. Paul Coleman. Bottom of the track. Got to hit escape there, Paul. I know, but goes up here. You know what? He's like, yeah, you know, I think I need a caution. Let me just park it down here. Wow. Anthony Monroe still going to be your leader here, though. We have our second caution here at Thompson. We knew it was going to be a little bit of a caution fest, but I didn't think it was going to happen because cars were just going to park at the bottom of the track. That's pretty cool. Anthony Monroe still your leader there. Nick going to be back in that number 2 spot. Alex and Dano. Dale, William, Dan. Chase back there. You see Frank moving up 12 spots from where he qualified. Frank right now moving on up. Your hard charger at the moment. We'll see if he can maintain that. Get the restart started here. Anthony Monroe still in that number 1 spot. Lights are off. Guy racing pace car. Monroe gonna let him loose. Anthony Monroe out front, strong. Nick right behind him. There's Dale, Dano, William. Watching a little bit more in the back here. Logan Ace now moving up through the field here. Knows there's not a lot of time left in this race. We're gonna have to start making some moves here. See John Wayne just ahead of him there in that number 12 machine here. You'll see him pop in your view in just a minute. Still up front, no problem. Anthony Monroe still your leader. Watching this battle here. 69 having to check up hard. John Wayne right there with him. Gets a little crazy off the corner. John Wayne still in front of him in that 12. You see Chase right there in the number 9 machine. He's going to bounce up to the high side here. He's picking his way through here, getting up to the back bumper. John Wayne, great battle there. Up front, Anthony Monroe, still your leader. Back here to go, watching the best battle on the track here. The 69 says, I'm going to have to take the long way around the 12, and he will. 69 to Logan Ace. Takes the high side. Oh, route ran into the back of the 21. Dan Bell. Oh, John Wayne gets loose with it. John Wayne with the recovery. Watch this. From the 12. A little bit more than he can handle coming out of the corner, and oopsie daisy there, but he's able to recover nicely. Anthony Monroe, no problem for this guy. He's out to a good size lead here on the competition tonight. Nick back in that number 2 spot. Alex in the 3. There's Dell and Frank. How about Frank? Up 18 spots from where he qualified. This man has been on a mission here tonight. Frank in that 33, up 18 spots. Your hard charger. Believe it or not, he just started iRacing not very long ago, and he's already making moves like this. If he can get himself dug up into a top 3 here tonight. A little bit further back, you see John Wayne currently in the 13 spot. Logan Ace, issues back here. What happened to the Italian? Back here to take a look. Down pit road. Oh yeah, that's what I believe. I do remember what happened here. It was a instant disconnect and then a reconnect here. Watch this. Boom, gone. And then all of a sudden it shows up in the pits. And then back out onto the track. Yeah. You'll see here. Fast forward and then he'll just show up in the pits here. Yep, there he is. See? Wild. Not sure what happened there, but Anthony Monroe does not care. He is out and he is stretching this lead here. 7-second gap on second place right now as he's chasing down number 6 of Richard Goblin. Anthony Monroe able to get down and underneath the number 6. He's going to try to chase down 69 of Logan Ace here. Nick back there. You're seeing Frank still in the number 5 spot. Got cars that are in the pits still, yes. Been up a little bit further through the field, John Wayne. Still up 6 spots from where he qualified. He's got a good car here, the 11 and the 12 battling. Wayne's taking the very... Oh, 3 wide here. I did not think it was going to go that smooth. Wayne getting it right there, coming back around. He's got it. He's going to keep that spot. Anthony Monroe still going to be your leader right now as he's going to get into a lot of lap traffic here. Nick going to be back in that number 2 spot. Alex, Dale, Frank, William, and Dano. That rounds out your top 7. Oh, Logan Ace right into the back of the 1. Oh, man, there was a parking lot right there. Big stuff right there. That's going to tear up that 69 machine. But you see how quick the 1 slammed on the brakes here. Watch this. Everything's going good. Then the 1's like, no. And then it's trying to stop for the 69. Then getting through the parking lot right there. Unbelievable what we just saw right there from Logan Ace. It sucked that he got into the back of the 1. But it was nice to be able to see them get around the traffic there that was parked. Gonna come down pit road? No. Keep that machine out. That's gutsy. Anthony Monroe's happy to see that though. Get a little breather there in his racing. And yeah, he had a commanding lead here on the entire field. It was pretty crazy. We'll get a restart here. The lights will go off the pace car next time by. Nick and Alex round out your top 3. Right now, we're going to see what Anthony Monroe can do on this restart. It's going to be very crucial that he gets off to a good start. We know how he is sometimes with these restarts. Likes to spin them tires. Calls the scene. See if the 82 can keep it clean here. Whoa, the 69. Good Lord. Logan Ace trying to get a lap back here, it looked like. And like he just took some big front end damage there. But hey, nonetheless, the drivers are ready to go. We can let them loose here. Anthony Monroe looking to get back on track after struggling last week. He can do here about this race. Good start for Monroe. 28 of the 40. Nick right there trying to put the pressure on him. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Frank into the backside of the 19, but he said, give me that P3. Frank for John Wayne Racing, just picking up the game and getting after it in the P3 spot for the 33. We got a caution out on the Speedway again. This time, go back here and take a look if it involves the 69. And it does. Watch this. Oh, the 10 just stopped again on the bottom of the track. And wow. Big hit there from the 10 and the 69. Looks like the 10 may have been trying to go in the pits. 69 never saw it. Wow, that's going to end his night there. You know that's a lot of damage, so he'll be parking that thing for the rest of the night. But Anthony Monroe, your leader, Nick and Frank for John Wayne Racing in that number 3 spot. Would be a career best for Frank if he does finish in the top 3 here tonight. Up 20 spots. My, oh my. This could be... Oh, Frank into the back of the 13 here. Okay. We're gonna have some issues here. Oh, the 13 just brake checked him. Wow. Must have not liked what happened earlier in the race, Frank. Wow, I've never seen that before. That was insane. All right. We're going to get the restart going here. Anthony Monroe, the Asphalt Cowboy from Texas. Going to have the restart here. Frank looking for a career best finish in this series. And what a huge boost that would be for everything. For his team, his confidence, his race car. You know what they say? New paint scheme, new driver. Frank's going to look for a career best here. Here we go. Anthony Monroe out to a good start. We got 8 laps to go. 8 to go here. Alex gets a little bunched up a little bit further in the back. Anthony Monroe still your leader. There's Frank to the inside, the 33 machine. John Wayne Racing. Anthony Monroe knows, he sees Frank in his rearview mirror, knows that he's going to be charging up here. Get after him. With 5 to go here at Thompson. Frank now feeling the pressure a little bit from Alex. Logan Ace and John Wayne's days are done. They're both sitting on pit road. Destroyed race cars. Anthony Monroe still your leader. Frank back there in the 3 still. How about Frank? A top 3 here tonight would be life-changing for iRacing terms. Keep your composure and keep it rolling here. Nice and easy. Alex going to give him everything he can handle here coming out of the corner. Frank's still in that top 3. Got the 10 coming out on the track here. He must be fixed. He's serviced up. Jake's number 10 machine that was ran over by the 69. Watching Frank still in that P3 spot. Anthony Monroe, your leader, not missing anything there. We'll see if Alex can bring some pain here to the 33. Two laps to go. 2 to go here at Thompson. Anthony Monroe, still your leader. Oh, Frank. Oh, contact. No, Frank. Big hit to the inside wall. Caution out here at Thompson. Wow. What a hit right there. That is not going to look good for Frank. Running third with 2 to go. They were coming to the white flag. And contact between the 19 and the 33 is going to end Frank's night. Unbelievable. What a tough break it was for Frank. That is a heartbreaker if I've ever seen one. A career best finish was looking very good. White flag was coming out. Running third. It's contacted with the 33. Excuse me. With the 19 of Alex. And unfortunately, I think that car's front end is completely trashed. And it's going to be tough for him to get back up there. But see what he can do here. Not going to be a very happy guy, I promise you that. Frank, tough luck there. Lights are going to go back off the pace car. We're got a green-white checker lined up for you here at Thompson. Anthony Monroe looking to rebound after last week, and he may just do that here. Nick right behind him. Nick ain't been too fast all night. Anything could happen, they say. Yep, absolutely. That's why we race, you know. But what we saw there with Frank was amazing. Top 3 finish. Looking really good. The white flag was literally in the air. Then we had the caution. Unbelievable. But we're going to get it one more chance here. We got a green-white checkered. Anthony Monroe looking to get a win here and rebound. Nick right there behind him. Alex in the 3. And unfortunately for Frank, who was running third coming to that white flag, all the way back now in 14th place. Unbelievable. All right, Anthony Monroe with the good start. Yes, he may have jumped it. We'll have to look here. You're supposed to go on green to find out what happened here. Let's keep an eye here. I know there were some things brought up about the start of the race. Find it a little for you guys at home that are paying attention. We're going to go cockpit view here, okay? Cockpit view when the green light comes on for Anthony Monroe. And he did jump, ladies and gentlemen. He did jump, so we'll have to talk with the board here about what we're going to do. And you can clearly see the green flag is not dropped yet. Watch the green flag. Green flag now dropped. You can hear the acceleration leading up to the green flag. Oh my God. Anthony Monroe, as it stands right now, could win it. You see Nick getting right back after him. Anthony in that number 1 spot. Nick in the 2. White flag out this time by for Anthony Monroe. Nick in that number 2 spot. Alex in the 3. Frank trying to move himself back up through the field here. Unfortunately, Logan Ace and John Wayne in the pits. Nothing to spread about there. Cole Baker moving himself up also. Good race for Cole in that 11. But it's going to be Anthony Monroe taking the checkered flag here tonight at Thompson International Speedway. Shout out to Anthony Monroe. Congratulations on another victory. That makes 4 on the season. We'll catch everybody next week at the LA Coliseum 100-lap race. We'll see you then. Congratulations again to Anthony and a huge race win. And tough luck for Frank. We'll see you guys next week in LA.